Hello and welcome, it's Jilly Cube. I'm here on the Sunshine Coast in Queensland, Australia, coming to you with this pour using the Montmartre paints mixed with my pouring medium, homemade pouring medium. If you'd like to know how I mix for my fluid art, acrylic fluid art, all the information is in the drop down box underneath the video in the description. It also gives you links to videos showing you how to mix the paints, but it's all there because I often get asked in each video, you know, that they need to know these things, so it is actually all there. This is going to be, I'm very excited about this one because I'm on these sort of roll of doing these embellished pours, so taking your acrylic pour next level and actually doing using the pour as a background for an embellishment, whether it be a stencil or hand drawn. So I was very excited to do these purple and lilac as my background colours, and gosh, I'm lost for words now. Yes, so it's going to be my background, but it was just a joy actually doing this with the hairdryer, pushing this all out, taking it nice and slow. I have got the video speeded up, but I actually did it very slowly, trying to work out where I wanted my colours and how I wanted them to turn out. So as you know, with fluid art painting, it doesn't always turn out how the idea in your head comes together, but it's always a joy and I absolutely love it. So watch this background first come to together. I sort of did the blowout, and it was a lot of very dark blue, purple in the centre, and realising that it's not going to allow my embellishment to shine if I have the centre very dark. So I continued to push on and make my background a less purple, and so it sort of ended up being more lilac, if you get what I mean. I'm babbling on, but I'm really enjoying this. So watch this progress, and I'll be definitely jumping in, letting you know the different stages we go through. It dried beautifully. It's just dried so lovely. So I'm going to embellish it, and I needed something to give me a... I'm not going to place it in the middle or do anything. I'm going to place it definitely not in the middle. I'm going to use this little funnel as my little tool to help me draw like a half circle or something. I'm going to use my Montmartre acrylic dual tip pen. So it's got a fat side and a thin side. So I'm going to just mark my canvas. So these are acrylic, so pens, so you can definitely blend your paints in. So it's just to give me a marker. I don't want it completely the same both sides, so just bear with me and watch the magic happen. And anybody can do this. You do not have to be, well, the way I do it. I'm the no frills artist. So that's my little stash, my pens in a little cup that I did an acrylic pour over quite a few years, a little glass. So it's now my pen holder. So I've got another little box of tricks here with some brushes and more textures in, but I'm going to use, I think for this one, this little I don't know what the names of these are, it's just like an offset, and I've got some, I mixed the dark purple with black. I'm going to keep it, but it looks very black, but it is actually the dark purple and black. So just a cup of water to keep rinsing your brush off, because you kind of put the paint on then take it off. So wish me luck. it's coming together. I definitely work on those outlines and work on a better outcome of that other bit, but that'll all come. It's like a work in progress, so I'm kind of doing my lower half of it now, again with the same acrylic texture, marking out where I want my lines to go, and then I'll do basically the same, dip it in the paint and add the detail. So I always like to add one of those squiggly vines on any tree that I do. I think nearly every tree I've done I had a squiggly vine going in and out, but branch. But yeah, so it's just filling in again the same with the brush. So just taking your time and enjoying the process. And as I said, you definitely do not have to be an artist. If you can't even do those little bits, then you get a template or a stencil. That's all open, definitely open to you. So it's just following it until it all comes together. So almost finished. Yeah, I think it's coming together quite lovely, and that's what I say, it can be a work in progress. You can add or take away bits and bobs. I will definitely add some light features in there with some lighter paint. I'll show you in a second how we'll do that. So it's just, I'm pretty happy with that. That's definitely looking good to me. Like I said, it's all in the same tones of purples and lilacs, so I may have to try one with colour in it, where I've done this one and previous one was a greeny one. So I'll just work on adding some more hand painted features in my art. As I said before in my last piece, similar, I was inspired by the artist Edward J. Neal. He hasn't got a Facebook page. I mean, he's got a Facebook page, but he hasn't got a YouTube channel, and he doesn't teach tutorials. So it's only my take on how I do it. So I have no idea how he does his particular art, but I just really admire it and think it's just stunning art. It's something really drew me to his work, and then now I'm actually adding some of these things to my Dutch pour or chaos blow. I just really think it adds another dimension and really enjoying it. So yeah, just adding those light bits. I'll continue to work on it, and really hoping that you're liking how it's progressing. So I think I'm going to leave that to dry and see if I want to work with it a little bit further. But of course I will show you the dried piece, and I will varnish it. So I will show you a little video of the dried piece, and then if I did any extras I'll jump in and tell you about it. So I hope you enjoyed that anyway. Thanks for joining me. Seems I'm stuck on the fantasy and whimsical. I'm just loving doing something different. Thanks again for the inspiration, Edward Neal. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure I'll improve, but I'm really enjoying this. The video will be up, showing you all the stages that it took me to get to there, but it was fun, therapeutic, and just enjoyed so much doing it. Absolutely stunning day, winter's day here in Queensland. Couldn't wish for a nicer day. My puppy dog's enjoying it too. So perfect for a bit of art, relaxation and therapy.